Are you feeling broken? What if I told you that your mindset could heal you? We're going to talk about that right now. Hi, I'm Sandy Wyllie. Welcome to my mental health channel, Mind Matters, where I wipe away the stigma of mental illness by talking about my own personal struggles, having borderline personality. I talk about narcissism and schizophrenia, about my unethical psychologist, but I only come on as a former patient of almost 20 years. I am not a licensed therapist, so I cannot diagnose you or give you a professional opinion. And all I ask in turn of you is your kindness and respect in the comments. Are you feeling broken? Do you live every day feeling anxious or depressed, or that life is really hopeless? You're not the same person that you used to be? Well, in this video today, I'm going to talk about how the law of attraction can heal you. Now, just like me, I grew up with a narcissistic mother who terribly, terribly abused me. I've written books about it. I've done plenty of videos about it. Look up the video, Why I Was Glad My Mother Died. I live with a schizophrenic father who was in and out of mental institutes all my life, who abandoned me and walked out and left me with a very abusive, narcissistic mother when I was a little girl. And so I know from a personal experience how life can alter you. We all grow up fresh, clean, virginal, untouched, unscathed. And then life happens. Life shits all over us, okay? We don't get the best parents. We don't grow up in the best circumstances. We get our hearts broken all the time. People abuse us. People use us. And this alters our body chemistry. When you're in complete stress, your brain, is knocked out of balance. Your heart is knocked out of balance. Your heart beats irregular. Your cortisol levels go way up. You're in this fight, flight, or fawn. I've talked about that in other videos too. And you're stuck in the past, and all your past problems have just eroded who you were. You're not the same person before whatever happened to you. I mean, I know from personal experiences. I'm not the same person before my narcissistic mother ruined my life. I mean, I was a little helpless child. It wasn't like I could walk out of that relationship. I was dependent on her. My father left when I was a little girl, like 2 years old. What could I do? I was helpless. It's not like I was an adult and I could leave a relationship. And then my son, I was an only child, and my firstborn son got contacted a very rare illness, meningitis, and he lost his brain and became an invalid. And my parents died back to back when I was 38 years old. And my cousin came in and tried to pretend like he was helping me, and he stole all my money. So I had to get a lawyer and fight that at the same time. I had to have another lawyer to go through all the estate with my parents, both dying within 3 months apart when I was 38. And my son is in the hospital as an invalid with brain damage. My cousin is like, all this stuff, And then I was sexually abused by my psychologist when I finally went for help because everything happened to me. I was sexually abused, and the psychologist, used his power and balance against me, and had sex with me for years. So, all this stuff is happening to me, and it's changing who I am. I became a very rageful, very angry person at the world, very rageful, very unhappy person, very depressed person. I went through a period of deep depression. I drank every single day. I drank vodka. I drank a cup or two of vodka every single day, all day long drinking. I didn't leave the house. I pulled the shades down. I didn't associate with anyone. I didn't do anything. I didn't write. This is before I started writing about all that's happened to me. This is before I started doing videos to help people about, so I would share my story to help other people. I didn't do anything, I just, laid on the floor. I had a mattress in the living room, pulled the shades down, laid on the floor, and just, what do you call it? Existing. I got up, showered, shit, shaved, lay down, eat, drink, sleep. That's it. Didn't leave the house or anything. So this is not the person that I wanted to be. All right. And I needed to get out of that. And I wasn't going to get out of that if I was stuck in the past. If I was stuck reliving the pain that all these people put me through day after day after day. So I had to change my mindset. Okay? I had to change my mindset. And how did I do that? I had to shift my mindset from pain and suffering. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice again. I had to shift my mindset from pain and suffering. I get so, choked up, literally choked up, and talking about this. I might look confident when I come on here and talk about this, but I've been through so much trauma that literally I'm choking. My body is reacting when I'm talking to you about the pain. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm so sorry. That I'm choking, literally choking to get the words out. It's that painful. I'm choking on my words. So, see, it's a physical reaction. But yeah, I had to shift my mindset from pain and suffering to hope and possibility. And how did I do that? By using the law of attraction. I had to take the lessons that I learned from all these tragedies, and be grateful for the chance, another opportunity to do something about it. Instead of ruminating in it, in all the pain, and there's so much pain in my life. And I'm sure that you feel the same way, that you've had experiences where people who have let you down, who've hurt you over and over, no matter how much you put yourself out there, they've hurt you. But you had to learn from the lessons and take that pain and do something with it, Do something with that pain, and that is how I developed all these books, by writing down everything. Everything that happened to me is in these books. By doing these videos, coming on and sharing with you everything that has happened to me, so that I help other people by telling my story. So I'm not that helpless person stuck in the past anymore. I'm a new person. I'm a person who's sharing a story, who's not living like that anymore. I had to shift that focus and be grateful for what I have today. What am I grateful for? I'm grateful for the opportunity to share with you what I've been through, so that you can see that, you know what, you're not alone. You're not the only one who's been hurt. You're not the only one who doesn't have any friends or family, no one to lean on. You're not the only one who's doesn't have money. My husband lost his job. You're not the only one who's been, I have borderline personality. I have severe panic attacks. You're not the only one in pain and who's suffering. and there's someone here, I am here for you. And I am here to show you that you can work through that. I'm not saying you can get over that or you can get past that. What I'm telling you is you can work through your pain. And that's what I've been doing in my writings and in my videos. Little by little, I am working through my pain. And by working through my pain, I feel more energized. I feel more connected to the world. I feel connected to you. You are my friend. I feel connected to you by sharing my story. And before, I was living with the 80-20% rule, okay? I was just seeing the 20% I didn't have in my life and not having any gratitude for the 80% I do have. Now, it might be very hard for you to say, well, this has happened, that has happened. How can I have gratitude? What are you talking about, And I was at a place before where I didn't have gratitude. I was at a place where, I felt that life was just shitting all over me. People were shitting all over me. And it changed who I was. It really broke me. It shattered me. I wasn't just broken. I was shattered in a million little pieces. And I figured, who is going to be able to pick up all these little pieces and put me together? And I found out I was the only one. It wasn't going to be these psychologists. They just shattered me more. I was the only one who was able to pick up these pieces and hold these pieces and show them love and care and change my mindset to a one of gratitude and inspiration. Every day I wake up now, the first thing I do is I'm grateful for what I have. What are you grateful for? Are you homeless? Do you have a roof over your head? If you have a roof over your head and you're not homeless, be grateful for that. Do you eat during the day? Do you have food? Some food. Even if it's ramen noodles. I went through that when I had no money yet. Be grateful that you have some nourishment in your body. What are you doing with your one precious day? What are you doing right now? What are your plans for today? Are you just going to, hide away and say life sucks, it's not worth it? Or are you going to be grateful for what you do have and feel the energy to inspire? Imagine what life could be like. If you can't imagine it, how are you going to receive it? You have to be in a place to receive it. All right? If you're not in that place to receive it, then it will not be given to you. So you have to be in a place to receive that. Are you in a place to receive that? And this takes time too. You have to bring the focus back to you. You have to change your mindset. You have to get your head stuck out of the past. Just learn the lessons from that. I've learned my lessons from what I've been through. All right. I let go. I don't have anyone in my life anymore that is not going to, be a positive energy force. If anyone isn't uplifting to me or positive, then they're out of my life. I don't care who they are. All right. Family, friends, or whatever it is. Now I only give my time to people who are going to uplift me, not bring drama and pain to my life. So I choose who I want in my life. And you do too. You choose who you want in your life. And I feel energized every morning I get up because I am creating. I am putting out something for other people, to help other people. I'm not staying stuck as a broken person anymore. All right? I am sharing with you through my books and through my videos. I'm sharing what I've learned in my 60 years of living on this earth, and who knows where I'll be in the next life. You don't know where you're going to be. But right now, what we have right here. Right now, we are walking in this skin and bones, and we have to make the best of what we have right now. And we do that, you'll find you'll have more energy, and you'll feel stronger. You'll feel your heartbeat will synchronize. You will feel stronger inside when you do that. You'll feel connected to other people. You will feel connected to me. I feel connected to you. You will feel connected when you learn to show gratitude to what you have already, to imagine and create every day. That's why little children, are innocent, because they have great imaginations. They're not jaded because they imagine, they question everything, they're curious about everything. Why is this cloud like an elephant? Why is this plant green and not orange? They're curious little beings. They look with wonder. That child inside you, I know that child inside of you is broken. A lot of people have a broken child, a wounded child inside of you. Embrace that child. Hold that child inside of you. Embrace that child. Forgive that child, okay? Show empathy to that broken child inside of you. Show empathy to that child. But also, you have to nourish that child. Don't leave that child in the broken state it's been in, all right? You have to parent yourself. You have to show gratitude toward your child. And by doing that, slowly, the brokenness won't feel so broken. That you will start to, feel better by having gratitude, by embracing your inner child, and having the imagination of that child that you can do anything. Remember when you were a little kid? People ask, what do you want to be? And you say, I want to be an astronaut. I want to be a movie star. I want to be president. My son said, I want to be the king. When you're little, you feel, like you can do anything, you're immortal, you're infallible, you can do whatever you want. So you got to get that little child back who believes they can do anything they want. This is what's great about being little kids. They think they can, I'm going to be an astronaut. I'm going to be a movie star. I'm going to be the president. And they believe it. And that's the wonder of childhood. And that is why, then life comes along and teaches them different. But you can get back, slowly try to get back to that place. But it takes time. And so let's just focus on waking up tomorrow. This is a lesson now. Homework on my channel. Yeah. I'm not a teacher, okay? I'm not a psychologist or a teacher or anything. But tomorrow when you wake up, I want you all to do me a favor. I want you to say, what am I grateful for today? And I'm sure you can pick up something. Am I in the hospital sick? Do I have a terminal illness? Do I have food on my table? Can I eat? Do I have a roof over my head? Okay. You can pick out one thing. Am I breathing? Am I here breathing? Can I go outside and have the sun on my face? Little things like that. I'm happy just to go outside and feel the sun. Or if it's raining, I'm happy to go outside and feel the nice soft rain. Take a deep breath and breathe in the air. Nature. If you see a little, I saw a robin the other day. Appreciate the little things like that. And then the next thing, imagine what you could do today. What could I do today, Imagine what you could become. Maybe I'll write a book. Maybe I'll get my own YouTube channel. Imagine it, because you first have to imagine it before you can make it possible. So whatever it is, maybe I'll leave this job and I will, do something that I really love to do, even if it's less money. Whatever it is, show the gratitude and imagine something that you really want. And I want you to do that. That's your homework, and I want to hear about it, okay, in the comments. Please comment. I love to hear from you. I respond to every comment. If you want to write me one-on-one, then you can do that too, because my email address is down below in the description. It's 𝗂𝒂𝒃𝒃8@hotmail.com. If you would like to buy any of my books here, the links to those books are down below in the description as well. And if you want to support my channel and all the hard work I put in every day, you can buy me a cup of coffee. And the link to that is down below in the description as well. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit that subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. That way you will be notified each and every time a new video of mine comes out. It's 100% free. Stick around, take a chance. What do you got to lose, And until next time, I hope you concentrate on what I've told you and do that tomorrow morning when you wake up. All right. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.